lesson. So now we start to explain some things to you about how to set up a database in your app. Some people take it as a difficult job, although it's it is an advanced feature within Mobincube mobile application development. Yet it is achievable. So benefits. There are benefits uh, you can derive from using a database within your app. So one of those benefits is that it reduces the size of your app. That is one thing. Two, it lessens your burden. That is, it helps you to develop a great application. That's another thing. Then additionally is that whenever you are able to set up the database correctly, then the work you're supposed to be doing, repeating over and over again, that database will take that one off. So take for example the a screen a particular feature that you're supposed to create a 2, 5, 10 screen for. You can create just a single screen with database, and then it will be showing different content. You understand now? So that is one of the benefits of using database, and it gives your application a great structure and great outlook at and finally is that the major of it reduces the size of your app. Instead of your app having almost up to 50 megabytes, you can work hard to reduce it to between 5 and 10 megabytes. Can you see now? That is just it. And in this lesson, we categorize it into two different category. So the local database and the online database. The local database and online database. So the firstly, I will let you know about the local database and at the same time the online database. But today we will deal with only local database. The next lecture we are going to talk about today we will talk about creating of database, and in this lesson and the next lesson will teach us on how to create some views. Uh, we have list views, detail view, and more. So today let me first explain to you the difference between the local database and the online database. The difference between local and the online database is that the every content you put into online database is reside somewhere outside your app, a server outside your application. Then when user want to access it, they need to wait at least 3 seconds before it can come up for them. So, but the local database, any content put in the local database, so user can access it anytime, even without an internet. So, can you see the difference? The different now. So it now depends on you. You can decide how to manipulate the two together and ship the best with it. Now let us go and create our first local database. Don't forget that we are working with beverage with food and recipes, food and recipes mobile application. So in the food and recipes mobile application, what we are about doing is just to pass information to the users. Yes, that is, you teach them something about those foods, the recipes or beverages. You let them know about the food, you show them the picture, and at the same time the nutritional value, the health advantage, then the pros and cons of eating those food or recipes. That is what we are just doing. Is one of the simplest application. Meanwhile, I told you that the purpose of doing this is for you to generate a decent income from Google Play Store. Yes, not that we are teaching you to how to make a greatly professional application. You understand now. So keep that one at the back of your mind. Let us go and create our first app, our first database now. This feature, you see this feature, you click on it, then this one, don't forget that we are in the classical interface. So if you want to go to the new interface, we click here. The unfortunate is that there is no database feature on the new interface. So we need to come to the local, a bit to the classical interface to complete what we want to do. Now we want to create a database for the first time. You click on this first plus sign. Click on the plus sign. Then enter by saying my DB mean database, my food and recipe DB. So but I wish we write just ordinary DB simply because of some I don't want it to collide with other screens. So click OK now. Now let me teach you this one before we proceed. This is a screen, this is a screen, this is another screen. And when you see something like this, like question mark, is telling you that your screen have no content inside it, or it has no direction, that's no target. So then this dear button is given to you to use it for modification of your app. Just click on it now, so you see the feature inside it. Use this one to delete, use this one to use it to turn into the main screen. This is the main screen now, but if you want this one to be the main screen, click on this one. Then you use this one to duplicate the in a situation that the page, the screen you already created look like the other one you want to create, you can just clone it here. Then you start modification or editing. Then you use this one to rename this my DB. Click this one, it will give you an avenue to edit it. Then click on this to open so that you can give it a target. Can you see now? These are the available elements from our classical interface. So you can see now the option list, the detail, the action image, the RSS, the map, the calendar, the web, the splash, and the data view. If you are that one that have some knowledge, some basic knowledge about web development, you should have understand some of it, like RSS, like map, and the web. So the web. Then the data view is what you want to work with, although some other elements are still here, like coupon, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Eventbrite, Google Plus, Instagram, SurveyMonkey, Wikipedia, English or Espanol. Then the last one here is issues. So all these one are for integration with social media. So it's just an integration with social media. So we don't need that for now. Let's go to data view. Now, those things I've told you about the local and the online database is exactly what we are seeing here. You use this feature to create a local database. The local database is divided into two. The first is the local one within Mobincube app development and platform. The other one is the server somewhere in the cloud called cloud database. So the same content you enter here will also be made available in this cloud database. The only thing you just need to do is to turn on this radio button. You understand now? So, but the limitation to that is that it's not given to all plan. Example is the free plan. I don't think it's given to free plan. So if at all we click on it, in the future you discover that you are unable to access it. So to be able to access the cloud database within Mobincube app development, you need to have some either M plan. You pay for M plan. That is just that. Now, the remote SQLite database from your server is used for to create online database. Whatever content you input into this is not directly available to your user until they are connected with internet. So within 3 seconds you discover that those contents are downloaded to your website. But this one is directly accessible. That is the local and even without internet they will be able to access your app. But can you see the limitation here? The differences between them is that using the SQLite database, that is online database, will make your application look so light. It will be reduced in size, but the loading of the content sometimes look annoying. Yes, it seems so annoying to the users. That is one. Two, if there is no internet, that shows that inside your application will look blank. It will look ugly blank. So but this one, everything will be there, but this one will be heavier than this one in size. Can you understand what the difference is now? So you just need to compare the two together and use the one that is best for your application, the kind of application you want to develop. Now we want to create the database. So this feature here is for you to create a field, for your database. Let's write the name first. So let's call it my DB fields. Now then, that is that. I told you earlier that wherever you entered into Mobincube is directly saved. You don't need to look for save button. So then the number of the fields now. You see this two arrow up and down arrow is given to you to reduce the number of the field or to increase it. Let's use the down one now. You see that one has disappeared. Then you can just enter it with the number. You can enter 7. Then you click enter on your computer, or you click 0, then it disappear. Now can you see? Yes. Now what we want to do, because we have created some database on this app already, so I will not want us to delete the one that we collide again. So let's delete the one we still need. We will create a database for what I call it nutritional value. Nutritional values. Nutritional value. Yes. Then the nutritional value, I don't know the okay, maybe we should do, let's do it like this. We enter name of the nutrition, names. So you see the data type here. The data type written here have some category. You can see this category. Now text, number, and date, location, image, data set, remote image, audio, video, and remote video. This one we should call it S serial number. You call it SN, so that here you put number there. You understand that? That is a number field. Where you're supposed to enter number, if you go there and enter texts or letter, it won't accept it. Now we write names. So text is what is required there. Then what other thing? What do I call the nutritional values? Image or images. You come here and put. So this is just an example of what I told you the other time. This is local image. It will be made available within the app. Whenever users click on open the app, the image will be available to them. But remote image is somewhere in the server outside the application, so it needs to load with access to internet before it can be accessible. Then same thing, local audio, remote audio, local video, remote video. I think you understand something here. So that is the third one. The third one here is the serial number, the name, the image, nutritional value. let me this one. Okay, maybe we should call it month. Amount, the amount of the nutrients there. For example, if you say protein, so how much does it contain there? So maybe we should use I will have said we use number, but if you use number we may not be able to use fraction. So let us put test there so that you'll be able to use put fraction. So I don't know other thing that we supposed to put in the fifth field here. So let us remove it and move on. Right? We click so user database name. Okay, where is that? User database name. I don't know what it's referring to. Name. I don't know. Maybe there is an error somewhere. Yeah. Now, let me show you four things here: the edit, the preview, the filter. This is called filter. You can see filter and all that. Then the view, the view. If we want to edit our database and enter some data inside it, then we click here. You just want to preview the database, not to edit it. Then we click here. Can you see now? We can't edit it. These are what we enter earlier: the serial number, the name, the image, and the amount. So then filter here is what will help you, your users, to to search for any content within your app. So this is where you input the arrangement about the content, how you want the search feed to bring results to the users. This is where you get that, but we are not going into that for now. So after we complete trainings on the on this data setting, so then we come back to this filtering. Then this is view. This is view. Now we were given 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. We are given, is it 7? Yes, 7 views: list view, detail view, calendar view, gallery view, map view, augmented reality view, and web view. But out of the 7, we have only 8 made available to us. We have only 3, made available to us. So we don't have this because all these 4 were not given to us because we are not working with them. We don't have the elements installed on the app. That is why if we install the calendar, it will be made available to us. Now let us go and edit the database so that we can input those things we are expecting here. So we click on this serial number 1. Before we do that, you can, this is the cloud database. Being we have the right to access the cloud database, this radio button will have made live, but it is not live. So turning it on in the early stage is unnecessary. You understand now. And the name of what we want to enter here, let me say calories. I'm sorry if I'm making some if I commit any blunder in terms of grammatical error, so don't be worried about that. So it's just, we are just doing training. Then image, we made a mistake here. This T stand for test, so it's supposed to be image. Just click here to come here, select image, then amount, the total amount. So we put test, we also put test there. Now, there is one thing I want you to know. This time around, we are in jet age. So, wasting your time to sit down and write and do a lot of research, you are just wasting your time. The time is too short. So try to use technology to help yourself. So if you are able to use technology, and even presently some numbers of AI, that is artificial intelligence, are already in the cyberspace. So you just go for any of them. This is one of them called ChatGPT. So it's also the one here. So you can search for it within your, you click on your Google Chrome. If you are using Google Chrome, click on the Google Chrome extension, search for it, get it installed on your computer, or you install it completely on your computer. This one is installed on the browser. You understand what I'm saying now? So additionally, some list of nutritional values we can search for it, because I don't know it everything of hand. So nutritions. So you put list, so we can get there. We have protein, we have carbohydrate, we have fat, we have vitamins, we have minerals. So we start enter, you enter them one after another. That is under name feed. Protein, then that will be number two. Then number three, enter fats and oil. Fat and oil. Number four, enter carbohydrates. I don't know the spelling. Carbohydrates. I think that one is correct. Now, I think we should make it 5. Yes, 5. Then mineral. Let me say vitamin. Vitamin. Yes, vitamin. Now, we don't try to understand that we are putting something on ground in terms of nutritional value in database based setting. So we start looking for the image. Look for the image of calorie. Then whenever you are looking for some image on Google, try to put transparent background. Yes, so that your picture will not look so ugly on the application. Calories, image or icon. Can say icon. Transparent background. Yes, click and wait for those images to come in their numbers. So click image or images. Yes, all this one will look like a transparent. Their background is a picture, not it's not it's not transparent. So let's look to something better. Right, calories. I think we should try this one. Let's try this one. Yes, you can see it's a transparent background image. Yes. Then let's look for vitamin. vitamin. Let's use this one. I'm supposed to have got all this thing ready, but alright, then let's look for, so we look for this, then we use anything for the alternative. What is it? Fat and oil. Fat and oil. Let's use this one. Yes. Now let's go back to Mobincube. So calorie, click under image, click, then upload resources from your computer. You know the interface is different to the new one, so the calories, I think this one, then accept. The under data resources, under this resources manager in the classical interface is different to the new interface. You need to understand that one. So click now, then click protein again. On protein, upload resources, click on file. I think something is wrong somewhere. Okay, this one. So let's go and pick the third one. So something is not right. Something is not right. Let's see if it is not accepted. Then calorie, let's pick this one. I think it's still the same thing. Protein, we click on protein. Okay, let us just put something. I don't want us to go and be searching internet and waste our time. We put something, then I will try to do justice to that after the lecture. Now yes, that one is okay. Here now, the total amount of the calorie in those food, we may not need this column anymore later. So let's just accept and do what we want to do. So now we want to add view. Click on list view. So the list view, let us name it so that we can identify it easily later. What are we working with? My DB list view. DB, put DB list view. Now what do you want to do? Can you see this is I can't remember the name given to this thing. So this is just the size of your Android. So whatever you see here is exactly what will appear on your Android. Now we want to put some things there. Can you see the database we have already entered? So if we now put the name and put it here, you can see now. So how many names do we have on board? We have 5 names. So those 5 names will be appear here, but we are not going to do it in that way. We do it in a way that will be a little bit look reasonable. So let us put a table. Now you put a table, then within that table, how many cells shall we get here? Let us look for 3 or 4. Should be 4. So that to increase the cells, and you see they come up with 50% and others came with 25%. The first thing is if you don't put a gap at the edge here and at the edge here, you discover your content will be falling outside, that the user will not be able to access it. So for you to do that, try to put a column, a cell here at 5%, and at the same time another column in the right here, right side here, at also 5%. Do you understand what I'm doing now? Then put this one at 20%, then this one you drag it to whatever percentage that remains, which is 70%. You understand it now? So what we are doing is to put name here. No, it still remain, we still need a cell. We still need a cell to make it 5. So you can drag any of these to any place. Just drag this one we just created, then make it 10%. 10%. 10%. Then reduce this one to whatever size that remains, which is 60%. So can you see now? We want to use this column for number, that is serial number, then names, then the picture of the recipe of so-called food. Now let us start dragging it there. Serial number, then names, then images, the image. We don't need this one for now, we may use it later. Can you see? We have just created a view, a list view. If the view is 100 or 1000, everything will list automatically to that 1000 with this little magic we've just performed here. Do you understand now? You can change the color, the size, or the font type of those things here. You just highlight it, you click on color, then you put color. Or the font size, you highlight it, you put it at any size here. Then you can centralize it, you can bold it, you can put it under italic or underline. Although since it is a database text, it won't change here, but it will change inside your app. You understand now? So that is does it. So let us just leave it that way. That is for list. That is for list view. We now create a let us create a detail view. We click on, we say db details view. Detail view. So we are writing those things so that we will not miss any screens for another. Now this detail view now, you see this one, we have successfully do this one. Then this one will be something like this. Let us this one, let's go back to the list view. You can put a top bar on it to make it look like reasonable. So I think it's there already, because if we try to put it there, it will tell us that it is. You see, the bar is already a 60 in the view, so it will show later. Then let's go back to detail view. The detail view, let's put separator at the top so that anything we want to put there will not be touching the edge of the screen. So that is just that. You now put the table. So under the detail view, what do we need? We will need what I call it, we will need the picture of the nutrient. Then we will need the name of the nutrient also. Then we need the details of the nutrient. So that shows that we are going to have table up to 3 here. The one we carry the picture of the nutrient, the kind of the nutrient we want to talk about. Then the other one we carry the name of the nutrient, either is vitamin or is calorie, is carbohydrate, or is fat and oil or whatsoever. Then the next thing will be the details about it, and that details will come up with a table. So let us just do it this way. We can leave it and just make sure that it is just one column and delete one. It can and stretch. Let me do what I'm trying to say. Click here now to delete one out of the two table, out of the two cells. Yes, you can drag it to the edge. Don't forget you are working with 100%. If it goes above 100%, it will be scrolling here and there and difficult for users to manage. So or we can also reduce it to 50% since what we want to input there is not that much. So you can see this feature. This feature is an alignment feature. You align left or align right or centralize. We want to centralize it. Can you see now? Then the feature is about the background of the cell. Either the background of the cell. If you want to put any picture, just click here and look for solid. You either use solid color, different color here, or you use gradient. The gradient, you understand what we mean by gradient, that is mixing 2 or 3 colors together. So that is just that, but we are not doing that for now. So let us just remove that and say none. It's none. So what we need is the image. We put separator again, then no line. Make sure it is double separator, because the thing is not going to be huge on your phone screen. Then we want to put name, just a name, just the name. Yes, just the name. So it is better we centralize it, then put another separator, then no line. This one also no line, no line. Then put another table. So the table now will be in two forms. Then the let us do it this way. And this one will be for the first the left edge, and this one will go for the second edge. Then this one should be 50-50, that is 45. Should be 45. Then this one will be reduced to 45 also. So what you want to put there is whenever you are working and you think the thing you are doing is not giving you the output you expected, that shows that it's either your data is off or the network is not okay. So can you see now? Let's first put it image here, then the names here. So you see that this thing is so broad to the edge of the screen. We need to reduce it to 50%. Let us reduce it to 50%, 50 or 60% in case of any of it that have longer name. Or let's make it 70%. 70%. Then centralize. Click on the name inside. Then click on centralize. You understand it now? So this one now will now be the amount the amount of calorie, the calorie and the amount, uh, one will be amount here, then the name of the name of the uh, okay, I think the name of the nutrient should be here, should be here. Do you understand it now? So that shows that it is not that necessary. So what's supposed to be here is the name of the food or recipe, but we didn't enter it uh, in database. So I don't want to waste our time. So you can create another column for it, the name of the recipe of food, then you just pick it here and drop it here. So but if you don't do that and you still want to use a screen like that shows that you'll be copying the screen then and change the name yourself manually by writing so inside it. You understand now? So I don't advise that. So if you are able to do it the way I am explaining to you, that shows that you will have just this only one, only this screen alone. What you'll be using later is the bottom bar, the bottom bar. You just put bottom bar there, so it will appear here later. Whenever you click on next, you see the bottom bar. Whenever you click on next, it will another calorie, another nutrient will come up, another nutrient will come up. You can click next or back, next or back. You understand now? That is how to just do it. I think I have done justice to that. So you can download it. I will have downloaded it and show it to you now, but the problem is that I may not be able to do that due to the screen of my system for now. So just download it and access it. If you have any question or complaint, you can let me know later. Thank you. God bless. Before we bring the lesson to an end, it is necessary that we publish the app so that you can see the link to download it. So we click on publish. Now you see this place is different to the one you used to in the new interface. So you just click on finish and publish. So you wait for it to, yes, click OK. So meanwhile, the head point of the download of the for the either AAU version or APK version is 8kk 85k. So you can just enter the mobincube.mobile/8kk then 85k. So in publishing coin right now, so the published version, the one that already exists, is version 6. So after this one now it become version 7. So by the time we finish working with this application, so possibly it might be between version 10 and 15 or 20. So the one that is going to be available on the market may be version 20. Do you understand now? So that is just that. So just enter this, or you can use your phone to scan this QR code. Or you enter this one on your browser, then you will be able to download it to your phone. So let's end this.